Baby's hair care sounds really easy. They have barely any hair to begin with, so what's so hard? But what you tend to find is babies, especially with afro textured hair, moms find it really hard to grow their hair out, and after a certain time they start to have patches in the middle of their hair and the moms are going crazy. How do I fix this? In this series, we're going to talk about how to care for your baby's hair so that you can avoid those terrible patches that we all hate to see and get them having the softest, fullest hair of their baby lives. Let's get into it with a story about one of my clients. This particular client said it didn't matter how much she tried, her baby's hair was just continuously dry and kept on breaking off. She was so frustrated because there were giant patches in the baby's hair and she just did not know what to do. She was at her wit's end. So I started asking her questions. The baby was just under a year old, so I wanted to know exactly how she had been caring for the baby's hair to understand why the baby's hair would be acting this way. Why would it have so many patches and why would it be dry all the time? And lo and behold, she was making the same mistakes a lot of moms make when they have a newborn baby, which we're going to get into in a moment after this message. This video is being brought to you by Full Bloom Beauty. Full Bloom Beauty is an all-natural and vegan hair care line founded by yours truly, and I am on assignment to restore your crowning glory. And your edges are the jewels to that crown. That's why I am so proud of Anoint Hair Growth Oil that can help restore your edges and your bald spots, just like it did for me and thousands of women who have tried it to date. I have been using these products for years and they are responsible for the health, length and thickness of my hair. You can order one of our sets today at fullbloombeauty.com and use the code YT10 to get 10% off your first order. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you check it out. Back to the video. This one fundamental mistake is so crucial to the health of the baby's hair, especially when it comes to afro textured hair like ours. It is naturally dry. Definitely, the first thing we need to do as a collective is stop shampooing baby's hair on a daily basis. Don't let shampoos that are geared towards babies fool you. A lot of those shampoos have some sulfate or the other in them. Even though they say for babies, they're not really suitable. I find that they are too harsh for baby's hair. Usually when moms have a baby, they tend to wash the baby's hair daily or every other day, and that is just way too much for a baby. It's way too much for an adult, talk less of a baby. Washing your baby's hair on a daily basis will only strip it of its natural moisture, which makes it dry and brittle and will only lead to breakage. This is why you find big bald patches after a few months of doing this for a baby's hair. The baby's hair will only get drier and drier, and you have to combat this by, guess what? Not washing the baby's hair as often. Firstly, you want to find a shampoo that doesn't contain any sulfates, a gentle shampoo, and use it sparingly and not so often. I would actually say maybe once every 2 to 3 weeks, maybe even 4 weeks before you shampoo your baby's hair, because the baby absolutely isn't doing anything. It just lies down there being happy, smiling, eating and pooping. The baby's hair doesn't really get dirty at this point, so there's really no need to go in and overwash the baby's hair. But of course, every baby is different. So you as the mom have to learn your baby's hair and just see when you feel it needs to be shampooed or not. Does it have excess oil buildup? Some babies might have, some babies might not have, but you just have to see for yourself so that you can wash the baby's hair accordingly. I would recommend rinsing the baby's hair with water if you feel like you want to clean it, or the baby is in the bath and you just want to pour some water on there. That's absolutely fine. Or you could intermittently go, say, once a week and put conditioner in the baby's hair and just condition their little curls and rinse that off. And that's absolutely fine as well. Please use shampoo in your baby's hair very sparingly, and you will find that the baby's hair and health begins to bounce back, just like it did for my client. And of course, feel free to go in with a beautiful oil that's going to seal that moisture in. I would highly recommend Protect Oil if your baby has really fine hair, or you can also try Embrace Hair Butter Hair Afobun Beauty if your baby has thicker hair, and that will help moisturize and seal in moisture in their hair so that it doesn't go dry and start to break off and cause bald spots and patches that you see in your baby's hair and gets you so frustrated. You also want to make sure that you're using the shampoo the right way by just applying it to the scalp of the hair and not to the hair strand itself, because it's also just gonna dry the baby's hair out. So apply the shampoo to the scalp, massage and clean the scalp where all the oil and buildup is, and rinse it off. And the rinse off is enough to cleanse the hair, believe it or not, and your baby's hair will thank you for it. I hope you've learned something and enjoyed hanging out with me today, and if you're still with me, I'm sure you'll enjoy the next video.